right, so whoever is joining, situate yourself. You can do this either laying down or sitting. It doesn't matter as long as you are comfortable. Okay, today or tonight, doesn't matter, because this video will be available for a replay. So whoever will be joining later, they will be feeling the same effects. That is my intention for today. What we will be talking about is opening up to body intuition. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Monica Dulian, and I am a healing facilitator at Always the Heart. I will be guiding you through a very short talk and a healing session that we'll be doing together as a group, and also body intuition activation. And we are talking about this today because reading the body and the intuition of the body is not very different than reading other intuitive messages. But many times we feel that the intuition needs to be about the spiritual world, the non-physical things, and that it is somehow available to special people. And today I am opening up your perception that the intuition you have, the intuitive channels that you have, are actually the most open when you read the physical body. Because intuition is also felt, understood, and received in the physical vessel. So what is body intuition? Body intuition is being able to connect and read the subtle messages your body sends you. This is an intimate language of communication between you and your body. And each and every person has their own language. How does it feel and look like, this body intuition? Well, we need to first address that an intuition that is supposed to read the body intends to read the messages from the physical body, the physical vessel, from your own body. These messages feel and look different to different people, and they may even change their feel and look from reading to reading. And I will explain that in a moment. They come in images, sounds, feelings and emotions, the sensation of just knowing, and even smells. You might even sense a texture. And looks and feels like playful imagination without attachment to form, almost like daydreaming or like pretend to play. What do we need in order to connect to this body intuition? We need childlike imagination and playfulness. As I mentioned before, think about pretend play and daydreaming. When you were a child and you were pretending that you were someone else, or that the stick was suddenly a gun, or maybe a magic wand. This kind of imagination, when you close your eyes and imagine the scenery, and you can imagine grass, and maybe even how the grass is moving, how would it feel against your skin, how would it smell like, what emotions could there be in the grass? Just pretending that you know. That is what intuition is about. Intuition and imagination are actually twin sisters. So what is it that you can ask this type of intuition or the intention to read the body? Some of the examples of questions you can ask your body is, how does my organ feel? For example, my heart, my liver, my intestines. What emotion lives in these parts of my body? Where in my body does the emotion that I feel at the moment, let it be anxiety, sadness, or maybe even excitement, where is it in the body? Finding the home for the emotions that you feel, locating them in the body. When you locate an emotion, you can also ask your body, is this yours, or maybe it belongs to someone else? If you have a symptom, a physical symptom, you can also imagine giving it a voice and waiting for it to speak to you. If it had a voice, if it could talk to you, what if it spontaneously shout out? Maybe ask you, maybe even whisper. You can also ask your body if you really want to be here, if you really want to go to this and that place, if you can trust at this moment the person that you're speaking to. Your body will let you know by the way it feels, contracted or expanded. And also you can ask your body, what do I need to feel right now to feel safe? When you are in a situation that makes you feel a little bit anxious. You can also ask the body about food. What is it that the body wants to eat? Or maybe ask the body if this and that kind of tea is for it or not. I recently learned that my body likes peppermint tea, but only when it's organic. It did not like non-organic peppermint. It only wanted organic. Next question that you probably might have is, what stands in the way of you connecting to your body intuition? And there are attachments to outcomes. Imagine that you need the intuition to come in a certain way or look a certain way. Logical thinking, it kills playfulness. Thinking logically and analyzing everything through means of science, mathematics. Think about liberal arts, poetry, art, drawing, dance, music. What else stands in the way is the judgment of the images that are coming through instead of becoming curious. And these judgments are usually there because we have been taught by the society that you imagine stuff and it's not real, that imagined things aren't real. We will be doing a healing on that today. We also might have a fear of receiving scary messages from intuition that will scare us or tell us to do something that we don't want to do. Or they will expose a truth that we don't really want to see. Just want to let you know that intuition speaks to you in matters of curiosity, and it will never tell you why. It might tell you what, but not why, and it will not explain things to you. And it will for sure not tell you that there's something wrong with you. It's more of an affirmation than negation. So what we will be doing today is a healing session, which we'll be jumping into in a moment, and an activation session. During the healing session, we will heal our need to analyze and control the intuition, the fear of receiving bad messages. We also will be healing the collective judgments about intuition and disconnecting from them. And we'll be healing the attachment to outcomes. And during the activations portion of the session, we will be activating the childlike play and flowing in light. I am getting ready to guide you. So what I would love for you to do right now is to situate yourself, make yourself comfortable. There's nothing you need to do other than guide yourself according to what I am saying. Just imagine things, almost like you are visualizing them. Taking just a few deep breaths before we jump in. We will be doing a breathing exercise at the end of healing session, and I will guide you how to do that. It will be very easy. I just want you to be sitting or laying down. Do not stand for this exercise. And if you are driving, this is not the time. Maybe closing your eyes and leaning back on your chair. Taking one more deep breath and letting your body sink into the chair. You're going to do this in a relaxed state. Allowing yourself to drop the shoulders down. Remove any tension from your legs so they are just laying there, hugging the chair or whatever surface you are on. Softening the belly. For now, breathing normally. Imagining that you are letting go of the control in the muscles. And together, collectively, we are connecting with the same intention. Intention to resolve the issues that are standing in the way of you communicating with your body in intuitive ways. Keeping your eyes closed, I am inviting you to start to imagine light around your body. And if you have difficulty imagining a light around your body, imagine fog or mist that glows. You're in a cocoon of glowing light, almost like you are sitting inside an eggshell, surrounded by light. And maybe you are seeing this. Maybe you just hear the sound of this light around you. Maybe you can connect with the sensations on your skin. Maybe you can taste it. Or maybe you just know that it's there. However you connect, it's the right way for you. I am holding this intention with you. I am magnifying this intention, and what we are doing right now, we are programming a light that represents your own consciousness to resolve the stress blocking your intuition. And in this state, you do not have to actively focus on the light other than what I'm saying. I would love for you to imagine yourself having this beautiful connection with your intuition. Receiving the images clearly, being able to communicate with the body. Just as long as you can get the sensation of it. That you can talk to your body. How would it feel? We are going to slow down here for a little bit, holding this visualization. Because what we're doing right now, we are going to scan for any uncomfortable emotion you're feeling right now. Anything that does not feel pleasant, then I'm going to scan with you. Maybe you are fearing even judgment from others that you're doing this. Maybe right now you feel that you might be rejected by someone in a family, or maybe even a past version of yourself. If you have this beautiful connection, there is a threat of being rejected. I am also feeling from one of you pressure for it to happen quickly. Almost like losing patience. It's a feeling of being out of control. You don't have to remember all that. Just notice how you feel. Whatever that emotion is for you that makes you feel uncomfortable. There's suspicion and mistrust. Then I also sense a little bit of unworthiness. Who am I to even be able to do this? If you feel any other emotion and you are able to name it, that's okay. Just keep it in your intention to resolve this. Once you have this emotion that you feel that does not feel comfortable when you imagine yourself being open, locate this emotion in your body. Where this emotion could be living and which part of your body. Maybe it's in your chest and feels like heaviness. Maybe it's that bottomless pit in your stomach. Maybe it's this cloud around your head. Maybe it feels like tingling and heaviness in your feet and in your palms of your hands. Maybe it sits in your throat. There's emotion that doesn't feel comfortable. Where in the body is it? Just locate it. Imagine that you know. And the last question that I will be asking you here. Imagine that your body, your physical body, is acting in a certain way when you feel this emotion. Like there is an instinct activated. Maybe you want to run away or hide. Maybe you are freezing in a moment and cannot move. Maybe you want to disappear. When you feel this emotion, feeling out of control, mistrusting, unworthy, judgment, rejection, how does your physical body react? I'm getting hiding. And I also feel someone wants to argue, almost like they want to fight. Running away. Just notice that there is no need to judge over here. And right now, before we move forward, imagine that there is an emotion, a positive emotion, that you would like to feel at this moment when this negative emotion is vibrating. How would you like to feel instead? What would you like to receive to make you feel all alright? Maybe it's an acknowledgement. Maybe it's compassion. Maybe you are looking to be really embraced and feel safe, cuddled. And you are feeling either this judgment, rejection, suspicion, feeling out of control. Maybe you feel unworthy. In that moment, what you need to feel is internal peace and allowing. I am going to move forward to the healing portion of this session. Just know that this beautiful glowing light surrounding your body has in it encoded intention to resolve these issues from the physical body, to remove these blocks, allowing you to open up your body intuition. You might be going quiet for a moment or two. Just know that I am with you. What I would love for you to do is to take one deeper breath. Keep your eyes closed. And releasing. Imagine that this beautiful light that is surrounding your body, almost like a sponge, like cleaning waters, are resolving and dissolving the issues from your physical body. Concentrate this visualization in your mind on the part of your body that feels this emotion the most. It could be the chest or the stomach. And what I am doing right now, I'm connecting with each and every one of you, resolving, dissolving, releasing the stress from your physical body, washing it away, letting it melt and evaporate, washing it away from the physical body. Evaporating like water on a hot summer's day. Washing this away like a sponge washes away chalk from the blackboard. Going, gone. I'm holding this image of this light dissolving, allowing your body and each and every cell in your body to release the stress. It is no longer serving you. Maybe this fear was keeping you safe in the past from being judged, ridiculed. But now you are recognizing that you no longer need it. This feeling of being out of control was keeping you away from wanting to even connect. You're starting to notice that you no longer need this emotion either. If you are starting to yawn or if you are burping, that's a good sign. Maybe you feel a little tingling somewhere. Maybe you have involuntary twitches. Just okay. That's all the body helping you resolve. I'm still with you. Continue visualizing this light around you like a bubble of light. And acknowledge the difference between hiding and running away. Acknowledge the difference between running away and wanting to fight. These instincts can rebalance now. Rebalance. They served you well in the past, but they can gently go to sleep now. There's a difference between these instinctual reactions in the body and feeling judged. Difference between those instincts and feeling rejection, feeling out of control, feeling suspicious and mistrusting. There's a difference between feeling unworthy and these instincts that you're feeling in the body. There is a difference between these emotions that you're feeling and your identity. You are no longer these emotions. They are no longer a part of your identity. They're just something you feel. And as they resolve and dissolve, very gently you start to remember your sovereignty, your ability to decide for yourself and discern the information coming through. Just know that it is happening. There's also a difference between your mother feeling the stress that you're feeling right now that is slowly resolving. There's a difference between what she felt when she was pregnant with you and your identity. Your mother's emotions are no longer your emotions. And your mother's emotions are no longer a part of your identity. There is a difference between your positive need to feel acknowledged, to feel compassion, to feel cuddled and safe, to feel internal peace, and these negative emotions. There's a difference between feeling open to intuition and feeling fear. There's a difference between you reading your body and talking with it and feeling anxious. There's a difference between opening up to your body's intuition and getting these messages through and feeling suspicious. I also acknowledge the difference between your identity and the collective consciousness of all the people who feel challenged connecting to their intuition. There is a difference between your identity and the collective consciousness of all the people in the world who felt misjudged and mistrusting towards their own intuition. I resolve and dissolve the connection. You no longer have to hold on to this collective idea for feelings of safety and reassurance. No longer need them. It is safe to release them. I also acknowledge the difference between all the ancestors in your past. Everyone that came before you, especially women, who felt threatened because of their intuitive abilities. All of the people in your ancestry line that felt unsafe communicating with intuition. For whatever reasons, societal values, religious beliefs, every person that felt threatened because of intuition. There is a difference between them and you. You no longer have to carry on their fear in order to keep yourself safe. They survived the stress in the past by turning off their connection with the body. And you no longer have to do that. You are thanking them for allowing you to be here today and for their DNA information coming to you. But today I am bringing solution and resolution and completion of that contract. No longer have to suffer, feel afraid of your own intuition. Resolving and dissolving this unsupportive connection. And right now we will be doing the breathing exercise. Continue to keep your eyes closed. What you will be doing right now, you will be taking breaths in through your mouth and out through the nose. And if you cannot breathe through your nose, maybe your nose is blocked, it's okay to use mouth. We will be breathing in 10 times. And we will be holding for as long as you can the last breath. And I will be counting with you. Breathe as deep as you can for 10 times. Keep your eyes closed. And we're going to start now. In the mouth, out the nose. 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 We're gonna pick up the pace in the mouth, out the nose. Deep breaths in the mouth, out the nose. In the mouth, out the nose. In the mouth, out the nose. In the mouth, and hold. Hold that breath. And if you're starting to feel dizzy, that's the sign you want to feel. Allow this a little bit of disorientation to work its way. Changing, dissolving, and resolving the rest of the stress from your limbic system in your brain and from each and every cell in your body. Hold this breath in as long as you can. And only when you cannot hold it anymore, release through the nose. I'm going to give you time. You will know when to release through the nose. Continue to have your eyes closed. We will be opening up our childlike play state so we can communicate through imagination and pretend play with our bodies. Allowing yourself to express this ability through whatever way you feel comfortable, with no need to have it happen in any particular way. If you're standing, if you're sitting right now or laying down in your chair or on the bed, I want you to, through the eyes of your imagination, imagine that you are actually laying down or sitting in a beautiful stream of water, very shallow one. So when you are laying down, your face is above the water. And the stream is extending to the infinity in front of you and infinity behind you. Let this water feel good to you. And I would love for you to start feeling that this water is actually filled with the same light that surrounds your body. Maybe you feel it, maybe you sense it, maybe you can imagine it visually, whatever it is for you. This is where the activation will start. Right in front of you, this river, this little stream is starting to branch off. You are seeing in front of you branches branching off and branching off. So there is infinity of possibilities of where this water is coming from. And right now, through the eyes of your imagination, I would love for you to recall which one of those streams right ahead of you is bringing in form of beautiful, colorful light, the internal resource of childlike play state. This feeling playful, feeling curious. See, it starts to flow to you from one of those branches, whichever you see. It's flowing towards you when you are standing in the stream or maybe laying in it. It's approaching you. This beautiful color that glows like light is approaching your body. And it starts to pull around you, around your entire body. And this light is now surrounding the entire body. It's spinning around you and climbing up, feeling expansive, You can really vividly imagine the color or the sound, maybe even a taste of this water. And it starts to go even above you. It is a beautiful waterfall of color surrounding each and every cell in your body. This water, this light and water are going inside of you, washing away each and every cell from the residual stress, bringing in a state of childlike play, curiosity, pretending, allowing this imagination to be what it is, letting go of the need to control it, letting yourself daydream. And in this daydream, see, hear, and sense the images that are the easiest for you to understand. Letting go of the need to interpret it in any particular way. See this water washing you, becoming a part of you, knowing that you are forever integrated with. And now very gently it starts going down your body, back into the stream, and going back behind you. So this river of color is flowing from the highest expression of your life, from all those possible timelines, according to human principles in aligned ways, integrating with you and flowing back into your own timeline here on this earth. You do not have to understand it as long as you can see and feel and sense this light. And stand in this color for 6 deep breaths. And I'm going to go silent for a moment. 6 deep breaths. Flow in light. Flow in light. And when you are done taking 6 deep breaths, just keep your eyes closed just for a moment. Allowing yourself to start to feel the surface that you are on. Imagining that whatever is touching the floor right now, or maybe the bed that you are in, if it's your entire body or whatever surface, starts to grow roots down through the surface of the house into the earth. Letting go of any residual stress back to the Mother Earth to fertilize the soil. So you can grow from this information, be alchemized into something good. Give to Mother Nature the residual stress. It knows what to do with it. And the upper part of your body, almost like a crown of a tree, expanding up into the sky, absorbing the light and the information that comes with light. And know that you are now a clear channel for intuitive information to come through. Take 1 deep cleansing breath right now. And very gently start to open your eyes, coming back to the room, maybe stretching a little bit, moving your body. I will be posting more information about what just happened tomorrow. Just know that the full integration of changes in healing can take up to 7 days. You might be sleeping very well tonight. If you have been yawning or burping, that's a good sign. That's a sign of release. I would love to check on you in 7 days, so next Thursday, to ask you how you're feeling. And if you have noticed new information coming through. Tomorrow morning, I will be posting some of the questions you can start asking your body and inviting this childlike play, this ability to imagine, ability to pretend that you know, to give you the answers. And if you are wondering why I am moving like this, like I am mixing something, that's your positive energy actually moving my body. I, through practice, became very sensitive to it, and this is actually very, very soothing to me. If you had tingles and chills, that's also a very good sign. If you didn't, that's absolutely okay. Everybody is different. I wanted to thank each and every one of you joining me here today. I am super excited to find out the changes that you will be noticing in your life. And if you have any questions, you are free to message me or ask publicly here in our group. And if you are wondering about this orange glow, it's because this is a blue light blocker. I am, after sunset when it's getting dark outside, I change the lights in the house to orange or red. Or I am even using candlelight. So it's easy on my eyes. That's what it is. Oh, thank you, Angie. Thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed it and that you could feel the opening, especially when the color was going around you. Mostly ladies here today. And guys in the future watching this video, I could really feel that integration, the chills, the sensations in the body. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Go gentle on yourself. If you need to move your body, tap it. If you want to dance right now or even jump up and down, follow what your body is asking you to do. A shower or washing your hands up to the elbow can be also very helpful. And do not eat right away. We do not want to make a connection between the healing, the sensation of peace, and food. We do not want more problems to appear. So give yourself a little bit of time, have some fresh water, maybe a little bit of stretching, moving this energy through the body. What I love to do is to jump up and down on my feet when I'm done with you guys. I'm so happy that I was able to facilitate that for you, and thank you so much for the idea to do it. And we will see each other next Thursday. We'll do another healing session. Thank you so much. It's an honor to serve you on your path to higher healing, this holistic healing. And I will be talking to you guys tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.